Welcome to 103 TV for this very festive special edition, just before Christmas with me, Watko. Sorry, I know, face for radio. And...
it's me, Adam Moss.
Adam Moss, yes, who suddenly, did you notice that? As soon as I said face for radio, he was nodding his head saying, absolutely.
Absolutely correct.
That's not the way to start an interview, is it? You know, we're at loggerheads already.
I know, I've known you for too long. And definitely you need to be in that radio studio without a doubt. This is definitely, look at this, come on.
Unbelievable. Well, you're in because you're back in Mansfield again for the 10th year. 10 years, a whole decade of coming to Mansfield to do Panto at the Palace Theatre. This year it's Aladdin. What you got lined up for people? In fact, it's already started. You were sort of midway through your performances.
We are midway through. It's been an absolutely fantastic show from start to finish. We've had brilliant reviews. Aladdin is one of my favourites, so it's just been, I mean, we've done 40 odd shows so far. We're now going into our 2 and 7 shows, which are fantastic because you get the adult audiences that get the different kind of references and innuendos. But I love coming back here. It's amazing. And like I say, it's been like 10 years. It's a long time. And I like coming back here because Mansfield have a completely kind of different sense of humour than anywhere else in the country. And I love it.
And we love our pantos, of course, as well, don't we?
You do, and I say this every year to you, it's they're proper Panto people, and they just really embrace everything about it, from young to old, and everything that we put into it caters for, people of a young age, teenagers, and and the older clientele, as it were.
So Aladdin, it's genies, it's lamps, and it's magic carpet rides and treasure, right?
Absolutely. It's one of my favourites. I love doing Aladdin. I did it about 15 years ago, and it is one of my favourites. And I love it because it's people know the story already. I'm playing Wishee Washee this year, which he doesn't feature in the original Aladdin, but he's like the idiot brother of Aladdin and his younger brother. And as you can probably tell, not without the grey hair. I call it Arctic Blonde. But, but it's one of those, it's an adventure story. And kids, young and old, come with us on that adventure. And I love that kind of feel of it.
And what is the vibe so far? I've been reading some of the reviews, and you're just getting excellent reviews, 5 stars all round.
It's really been good. I mean, every year we try and sort of top the next one, and this one, when I get the script through during the year, I try and put different kind of elements to it, keep all up to date with all the kind of TikToking and all that kind of stuff. And there's one particular scene which I won't spoil that people will go away remembering.
Is this the balloon scene?
I can't tell you. But that is it. I just told you I'm not going to tell you. So
I've read a lot about balloons, but we can't say anything else. This is the thing about Panto. You've got a sort of sneaking idea what's going to happen, but also lots of fun things thrown in for good measure.
Absolutely. And the thing is, if you don't keep that kind of element, and because I've been here for such a long time, people can turn around and, longevity can make you a bit lazy. But I don't like doing that coming into Panto every year. I want to come in, it comes in fresh. There's always a new script. It's always funny. There's always something for everybody, and that's why I like doing it.
Tell us about the cast. An excellent cast once again.
Yeah, you've got Raven. His name's James. He's absolutely fantastic. He's just like, he's an Ebenezer that is very evil. However, he's got a bit of a comedy twist to him, which is a really nice element to any Ebenezer. My mum, Widow Twanky, she's very she's just very loving. But Ben, on and off stage, I mean, he's about 7 foot in heels. So you can imagine me, I'm like 4 foot and a fart. And he's like 7 foot. He's unbelievable. And he's exactly the same on stage as he off stage. That very motherly kind of what you would expect from a Widow Twanky. But brilliant voice. Just a lovely, lovely man. And I've wanted to work with him for a very long time. I've been trying to get him to Mansfield for quite some time. And then you've got Aladdin. He's from Malta, and he's brilliant, Paolo. He's just... what a voice. Like, honestly, I mean, I'm not a singer, or am I? You'll have to come and see. But he's such a good Aladdin. He's exactly what you would think Aladdin would be. Backflipping genies. We've got all our juvenile babe dancers. They're just lovely every year. They always come along, do their best. And Jasmine, anytime I sort of speak at the end of the show, it's always, who's your favourite? Normally, you think it's going to be you. Not this year. Jasmine. That's all you get. So, yeah, it's such a lovely cast this year. Really, really fun.
90% sold out already.
90%, yeah. I mean, every year, I mean, halfway through the year, you get like 50, 60% sold. I'm like, wow, that's just like incredible for any Panto, not just for a Panto that's like in the middle of a town like Mansfield. But then people know what to expect. So if you want to get your tickets, you've got to get them early, you know. And there are some still available, but it's just, yeah, it's incredible seeing a theatre packed. And I think that's happened after the pandemic, to be honest with you. Because I think people was like, right, I'm going to get I'm going to have our sort of family do, which will be our Panto, you know, and that's what I love.
And you've been seeing these people come in over the 10 years, these kids coming in, babies in arms, and ending up grown up, having pictures taken at the end each time.
Yeah.
That must be sort of a little bit mind-blowing.
It's a really incredible thing to know that I've held babies, and now they're like 10, people who are 10 and now 20, and they're bringing their babies, you know, and it's all that kind of stuff. And it's just really, it's an honour to come back every year. You know, people sort of joke about it and they say, you know, oh, you know, we must get bored of it. They say, no, I don't get bored of it at all. Because if people want me here, I'll stay. If they don't, then I'll go, you know. But the fact is that people come year after year because they know what they're going to get. And I just like to keep it fresh. You know, it's fun. And I still find it fun. If the fun goes, I won't be here. But, you know.
But you are back next year, I believe.
I am in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm playing Grumpy. And you could get a job and all, yeah. Now you've seen him in real life.
Short, yeah. Yeah, so you're coming back for that, and I believe tickets are already on sale for that.
Well, yeah, and they're just flying out. They're flying out off the back. It always goes by the year prior, you know what I mean? So, you know, it goes for year by year, and it's just they put them on sale a couple of weeks ago, and they're just flying out again. It's incredible. It's incredible.
So, still a chance to get tickets for this season that runs through until December the 31st. It does. But you can also buy tickets for next year as well. You know, plan ahead, get yourself on the front row, so you're in your prime position to possibly get soaked.
Oh well, I mean, I would never do that to any of the people that come into that audience.
Because you're a lovely guy, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, would I waste water? No.
No.
Unless they give me 2 guns. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it?
You love it here. You love Panto. It's sometimes the first time people get to experience going to, obviously, a theatre. Very special thing that, you know, it is the UK, isn't it? It is, you know, it's thank goodness for Panto.
Yeah, I love it. And it's and around here, very Panto people, and it is like a date in their calendar that everybody puts in. And again, it's the first time some children will come in and experience a theatre, and then you're seeing like the elderly see that experience as well, and everybody just comes together for that one. You just get relaxed for 2.5 hours and just chill out in a theatre and just watch live entertainment instead of being on screens all the time.
Switch your phones off.
Switch it
and
off.
Immerse yourself.
Absolutely.
At the Palace Theatre. Well, look, it's fantastic to see you. There is one thing I do want to talk to you about before you go, which is sort of slightly tinged with sadness.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're missing somebody this year. As part of the crew.
Yeah, he. Our musical director, he passed away about 3 or 4 weeks prior to Panto, and it was a big shock. Like, I spoke to him about 2 days before we went on the ship. He was the same age as me, 2 kids, and yeah, I was really just absolutely gobsmacked. Walking into Panto this year was absolutely tinged with a load of sadness. When you in such an intense environment, you get to know people very, very well. I know his wife, his kids. And you know, just before we was about to do like a dress run, I ended up going to his funeral. And I wanted to sort of say that I've got like a GoFundMe page for him and his children.
You can get to that via your Facebook page.
Yeah, it's all on my socials and stuff like that. He was just a lovely man. He was just so funny, and it was just really, it was heartbreaking to hear that news, and especially to come into a venue that is full of fun, full of laughter, to come into that situation. It was so sad, so sad. It's just like, you know, I've dedicated the show to him in the programme, but, you know, I would hope, if anything, touch wood, was to happen to me, that my kids and my wife would be looked after, and that's what I feel I need to do for Kat and his 2 kids.
Well, it's a great thing that you're doing, and that's the reason why we wanted to mention it.
Yeah.
But I think that the thing about show people, you know, there's no business like show business.
Right.
Is that the show goes on, and you guys have managed to put this on in his memory and bring out the fun. It's still happening.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a few arrangements and stuff in the show that are his because he was working on the show. It was like about 3 weeks before that they got a new MD in, and she has been absolutely incredible. I cannot take away a young lady who has come in and taken on that massive mantle, and with the tinge with the fact that he'd passed away. It's not just like, oh, we know he's can't do it. Yeah, it's just been an incredible experience this year. Just sort of like fighting the sadness with the happiness, and the thing is with Kat, I mean, his wife, she's so strong. She's such a strong woman, and I'm proud of her, and I'm proud of the kids because they've just literally come through something that is so tragic, but also they've seen the lighter side of it as well, which is always the fact that their dad's music is being played this year. And that's all, that's the main thing.
Fantastic. Well, look, we wish you the best of luck with the rest of the run through until the 31st of December. Go and see Adam and the rest of the cast. They're fantastic. All the people backstage, all the people that make Mansfield Palace Theatre tick are amazing.
Yes.
If you want to get tickets, the number is 463 133. 463 133.
I'm glad you knew that.
Yeah, and
I'll see you later on, gang. That's what I will do.
Are you going to leave us with a joke then?
What's invisible and smells of carrots? A rabbit fart. Have a nice day.